Given that they have the power to fix it now, they now know the problems, is very, very strange. It's almost like they like it.
Well, Ken, strong criticism there from Sean Murphy on the WPBSA's role in this and being inactive. Firstly, let's explain what a kick is, what Sean's on about. Ball hits another ball, springs off. But if there's an increase in friction, when that cue ball hits that ball, it may spring off, but it may be grabbed a bit more. So the friction is increased and all of a sudden the ball usually goes thick. Sean's idea and theory is that if you ultra polish the balls more than the factory, then you're not going to get so many kicks because the balls are slipperier. But there are other theories out there.
Yeah, it's one theory, you know, and it's not. It may be correct. We don't know for sure. There are lots of different theories, but nobody knows for sure.
But static is one?
Static is one. Atmospheric conditions, you know, chalk on a ball, charge on a ball. You know, there's different ideas, different theories, but nobody knows for sure. Sean may be correct, you know, it may reduce the kicks, polishing the balls, but a lot of the players, they don't like the polish on the balls because the balls go all over the place and they're very hard to control. So while in effect, I think he's wrong because I think the WPBSA are proactive. They're trying to reduce it and trying to implement new issues, but so far they haven't come up with the right one yet.
Well, let's listen to what Jason Ferguson, the chairman of WPBSA, says about that.
The main problem with table conditions is the different atmospheric conditions that we have from event to event. Now, what we've seen here this week in York is a turn in the weather. We've seen strong winds, we've seen heavy rain. That gets into the air and actually makes the tables what the players describe as feeling very heavy. The moisture gets into the cloth, onto the balls, and they don't skid across the cloth as easy as they would if it was warm and dry. And of course we have table heaters to try and combat this, but it's a difficult battle and it's one that we're certainly trying many new initiatives with.
Well, there's Jason Ferguson, chairman of WPBSA, with another theory, the atmospheric conditions. Yeah. Everybody's got their own theories. Not everybody in the players, amongst the players, are agreed that polish is the solution, and it's difficult to unravel the puzzle, isn't it?
That's right. They did try out polish at one of the events, and players were very, very unhappy with it. But at the next event, the Gibraltar Open, they're going to introduce a buffing machine, which is not polished, but cleaning the balls after each match. So the balls are nice and clean, no dryness, and then see how that affects it.
One step at a time?
One step at a time, yeah.
OK, and obviously that's one thing, but obviously we have bad bounces off the cushions, so the cloth is another problem in itself as well. So, you know, from that perspective, we have to look where that goes as well.
That friction is between ball and cloth. Our manufacturers are constantly looking at new innovation in cloth. We've got a mystery table in the practice room here with a mystery cloth on it. We're allowing our players to practice on that this week, and again we'll be getting feedback, and this is based along the lines of trying to reduce that friction between ball and cloth, and this is designed to be an anti-static cloth. Hopefully the balls will pick up less dust.
One step at a time, but of course, you know, we might not ever get to the end of it, and there may always be kicks.
Yeah, they've been there from day one.
They're a great excuse when you miss a shot, I know that.